Welcome to Grow Your Money. This week we focus on the wonders of compound interest. You want your money to hang out with two best friends, time and compound interest. So said best-selling author and personal finance expert Chris Hogan. Compound interest is likened to a snowball going downhill. As it picks up momentum, the bigger it gets. What is compound interest? It's simply interest earned on interest. Interest is earned on the principal, and then the next period, interest is calculated on the new principal plus the interest that was earned. Chris Hogan calls it a mathematical explosion. Therefore, let compound interest work for you to create financial freedom. Don't let it work against you by creating debt. A credit card debt is an example of compound interest working against you. Let compound interest be your friend by investing and keep investing. If you haven't started an investment plan, now is the time to get started. There is not a perfect time to invest. You just need to start. Motivation is temporary, but habit lasts whether they be good or bad. Develop successful habits. Why not develop the habit of investing and experience the snowball effect through the wonders of compound interest? As habits compound over time, so does investing for the long term. Remember, make time and compound interest your best friends and be on the path of wealth creation. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." Do you want to earn through compound interest, or do you want to pay compound interest? Remember, in our first episode, we recommended that we should let our money work for us. You create wealth by putting your money to work, and the longer your money is working, the more it compounds. Your investment can get to a stage of exponential growth. Here is an example of how compound interest works for you. If you were to invest a sum of money at say 10% for 5 years, your investment would have multiplied 1.6 times. So, you invested $100,000 at 10% for 5 years. Your investment would become $164,531, which means you have realized a return of $64,531 on your investment. In other words, your money has multiplied by 1.6 times. If the interest of 10% remains the same, then the value of that investment in 10 years would be $270,704, which means your initial investment of $100,000 would have multiplied 2.7 times, or 270%. At this stage, your investment is poised for exponential growth. That's how compound interest works for you. Best-selling author of Women and Money, Susie Orman says, "The key to your financial freedom in the future is investing when you are young." I agree. Many of us were not taught to invest when we were younger. Instead, we were taught to save. As a financial advisor, I encourage clients to start where you are. You can't undo the past, but you can change the future for the next generation. When you start investing late in life, it becomes a race against the clock. Susie Orman said, "It's best to invest a lesser amount when you are young than waiting to invest 5 or 6 times the amount when you are older." Living Above Self encourages our young people to invest early. It's a weapon against poverty and the recipe for wealth creation. Author and personal finance advisor Dave Ramsey said, "The power of compound interest on investments is huge. The faster you can kick debt to the curb, the more time you'll have to invest and build wealth." Thanks for listening to Grow Your Money. We look forward to another informative episode next week on Living Above Self.